Yehovah Elohim Svaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself. And you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Jeremiah, chapter 27. At the beginning of the reign of Yehoiakim, the son of Yoshiyahu, king of Yehudah, this word came to Jeremiah from Yehovah. Yehovah says this to me: make yourself a yoke of straps and crossbars, and put it on your neck. Send similar yokes to the kings of Edom, of Moab, and the people of Ammon, of Zor, and of Zidon, by means of the envoys they send to Jerusalem, and to Zedekiah, king of Yehudah. Give them this message for their masters by telling their envoys that Yehovah Svaot, the Elohim of Israel, says for them to tell their masters, I made the earth, humankind, and the animals on the earth by my great power and my outstretched arm, and I gave it to whom it seems right to me. For now I have given over all these lands to my servant Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Baval. I have also given him the wild animals to serve him. All the nations will serve him, his son and his grandson, until his own country gets its turn, at which time many nations and great kings will have their slave. The nation and kingdom that refuses to serve this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Baval, that will not put their necks under the yoke of the king of Baval, I will punish, says Yehovah, with sword, famine, and plague, until I have put an end to them through him. You, therefore, don't listen to your prophets, diviners, dreamers, magicians, or sorcerers when they tell you that you won't be subject to the king of Baval, for they are prophesying lies to you that will result in your being removed far from your land, with my driving you out so that you perish. But the nation that puts its neck under the yoke of the king of Baval and serves him, that nation I will allow to remain on their own soil, says Yehovah. They will farm it and live there. Then I spoke to Zedekiah, king of Yehudah, in just the same way. Put your necks under the yoke of the king of Baval, serve him and his people, and you will live. Why would you want to die, you and your people, by the sword, famine, and plague? Which is what Yehovah has decreed for the nations that will not serve the king of Baval. Don't listen to the words of the prophets who say to you, you will not serve the king of Baval, because they are prophesying lies to you. For I have not sent them, says Yehovah, and they are prophesying falsely in my name, with the result that I will drive you out and you will perish, you and the prophets prophesying to you. I also spoke to the Kohanim, to all this people I say, this is what Yehovah says. Don't listen to the words of the prophets prophesying to you that the articles from Yehovah's house will soon be returned from Baval, because they are prophesying lies to you. Don't listen to them. Serve the king of Baval and stay alive. Why should this city become a ruin? But if they are in fact prophets, and if the word of Yehovah is with them, then let them now intercede with Yehovah Svaot, that the articles still remaining in the house of Yehovah and in the palace of the king of Yehudah will not go off to Baval. And this is what Yehovah Svaot says concerning the columns, the sea, the bases, and the rest of the articles still in this city, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Baval, did not seize them when he carried off captive Yehoiakim, the son of Yehoiakim, king of Yehuda, from Jerusalem to Baval, along with all the leading men of Yehuda and Jerusalem. Yes, this is what Yehovah Shaddai, the Elohim of Israel, says about the things remaining in the house of Yehovah, in the palace of the king of Yehuda, and in Jerusalem. They will be carried to Baval, and there they will stay until the day I remember them, bring them back, and restore them to this place, says Yehovah. How can we learn to love our Creator? After reading this fascinating 27th chapter of Jeremiah Yirmiyahu, we can listen to the written words of Yehovah, proclaim the written words of Yehovah, act on the written words of Yehovah, share wholeheartedly Yehovah Svaot, the Elohim of Israel. Trust that Yehovah made the earth, humankind, and the animals with his great power and his outstretched arm, and he gives to whom it seems right to him. Live your life based on the written words of Yehovah. Proclaim the written words of Yehovah, and in the name of Yehovah, aim for the word of Yehovah to be with you. Intercede with Yehovah Svaot. Remember Yehovah Shaddai, the Elohim of Israel. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can point all to the great power of Yehovah Shaddai. Bear one another's burdens. We can proclaim the written words of Yehovah Svaot. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. We'll end with the Arianic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being told you of bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shalom, shalom.